So I'm curious, once you open the bottle, that can change things. So letting it sit, letting it breathe, what will that do when we come back to the spirit? Hi, and welcome to the Liquor Connoisseur. I'm Crystal.
I'm Roger.
Today we'll be reviewing Yéyo Reposado Tequila. Yes, I said Reposado. This tequila is the Tropical Edition, which is aged in Colombian white oak rum barrels and is an exclusive release that came out in June of 2024. This is one of 2 editions selected by master distiller Sergio Cruz. Each year, a small number of barrels are released after being aged for up to 7 months. 14 barrels of each edition were released to different states and to Canada. The Tropical Edition barrels, which we purchased from Ferment and Still, age 5 distinct rums from various small distilleries over a 5-year period. They impart woody notes, caramel, vanilla, coconut, cinnamon, and nutmeg. The other edition, the traditional, which will be our one to keep from this series, we purchased from Sip Tequila and is signed by master distiller Sergio Cruz. The traditional edition was aged in single barrel rum barrels, distilled using water sourced from a volcanic aquifer, and aged for 5 years.
That's really cool.
That is really cool.
I was excited to get these. I've been waiting for this one for a long time because when we tried the silver or the Blanco, I know they're labeled 2 different ways depending on the bottle you get. Ours, I believe, is silver. I think that's what it's labeled. Anyway, it's over there, frosted. So we have 2, if you notice.
Yes.
Like she said, it's back there, nice and signed. You'll see it on the bottle spin. So I'm very excited when the boxes came. I was just like, because they make a great Blanco. So
yeah, let's talk a little bit about the different bottles. So there are only 14 barrels of each expression. They were given throughout the US in various places and Canada. So if you go on their website, Yeyo's website, you can see where the different barrels went to and which number barrels.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, the reason why this one is going to be situated up there is because, like she said, signed, yay! So yes, I'm excited.
It is actually from barrel number 8 and it's bottle number 122.
And what do we have for this one? Oh, cask 4, bottle 27. Yay.
So this is really neat. So we'll have to start getting all the different years and editions and
yeah.
Man, if this is really good, I'm going back and I'm getting one of these to keep as well, and then another one of these to drink.
Fair, because I mean, why wouldn't you? It's delicious.
You guys heard it here. He said I could.
It's gonna happen regardless. She's gonna just order things. I'm not gonna stop.
And that is how we got these bottles. I just ordered them and said, "Hey, guess what I got?"
Yeah. Guess what's on the way? More toys. You gonna put it back? Yeah,
I'll put it back where I got it from.
Yeah, that's what I have to do in the store. Put it back. Yeah.
But back to the traditional. Again, aged in single barrels. You ready? You ready?
Man,
let's crack it.
Let's get into this, man.
All right, so this is a fresh crack. We have not tried these. We have not watched anyone's review of these. We're going in blind.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time we are anyway. So I mean,
but knowing Sergio Cruz, Dom 1414, the Vivanco family, I'm not concerned.
No,
not at all.
No, I expect this to be a wonderful journey. Look at that. See, they got it serrated. Now all I have to do is try to open it, and then we should be fine. I like this bottle, and it's got a glass cork. Okay, that's really cool. I like this bottle. Let's see if I have troubles.
If you need some help, let me know. I'm happy to.
Okay. So this is not going to be a very fun cork pop because it's not really cork. It's glass, like decanter. So
pull me up. Let's see where this will fall on our connoisseur journey.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure this is going to take us for a trip. I noticed as soon as I opened it.
Yes, and we're using 4-ounce Copa glasses to taste the spirit. Wow. Man, no burn on the nose.
Flavor, like juice. Like it's just...
Definitely that sweetness.
Once again, cooked agave. This is still letting the agave shine. Yes. But I think the juicy and the sweet, the rum cast is helping that, I believe. Wow.
Definitely sweet notes on the nose. Again, no harsh burn. I'm just, man, cheers.
Yeah, let's do this. Cheers.
Using the first sip to coat my palate. Oh, man.
Buttery smooth.
Yeah, it is there.
This falls into the delicious nectar of the agave spirits that we've had. This is definitely in that realm.
Still a light color for a repo. You can see there's not too much coloration there.
Which I have found to actually be a good sign that they did not add anything to help it. Because we've seen that some are really dark for what it is, and you're just like, I wonder, is that just because you're on the high end of the Reposado age, or did you add something special to give that appearance?
And sometimes people, the law was made to include additives so that you could make things taste the same. It's just some people go overboard with it.
Yeah, taste the same, look the same. I mean, it's throughout the industry, but some people opt out of that and they just do things the right way. Like they say, tequila as intended. And I appreciate that.
Oh, okay. That rum with that agave is nice.
Second sip. This really gets the juices flowing back here and makes you want to get another sip.
Well, that's why you got that first one to coat, and that second one to get more flavor out of it. I really am enjoying this.
This is what I call a neat spirit. You need to have this one neat for sure.
So they talked about the cooked agave, vanilla, floral spice, and almond notes. This is the first tequila I've been told about almond notes.
If it's there, it's very light, and I may be conflating it with something else, but I do get like citruses, juicy notes, very smooth. This is mature. It works well in the summer. I mean, it's hot now, and this will work well in the winter, fall, spring. This just works, period.
Yeah. I'm just excited we could get our hands on this exclusive edition. This is really, really great because typically Yeyo just makes a Blanco. So for them to have this special edition is really cool to be able to try and share with you all. So I hope you all are able to find a barrel. Again, go on to their website. I believe Ferment and still has some bottles left from their barrel. Sip Tequila may still have some bottles from their barrel. That's where we got our bottles for this.
I think this is going to border on me slipping back to my old ways and not leaving any for cheers. I will try to hold on. Wow.
I'm excited to see if they've done any mixed drink recipes with this. Because typically all brands have mixed drink recipes. Not that I would, but not everyone can drink neat.
Sure. You're right.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're right. She's totally right.
I'm always right.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what flavors, having the agave mixed with the rum, what they're adding to this, to those mixed drinks to make them stand out and have you taste the tequila, but also those other flavors, how are they bringing those out?
I like mixing mine like this. See, I add the glass to it, and it just really brings out the flavors.
Just add the glass. Is a t-shirt you can find on our Teespring or our website, theliquorconnoisseur.com.
It makes a lot of sense to just add the glass. Like if you do that, then it brings out everything you need right here. Or like put your nose back into it. Like,
and how are you nosing today?
Oh, with my mouth open. That way I get all the sugars, all of the little bit of barrel impact we have in here, the citruses, all of that, the spices. You can get all that as long as you smell. Open your mouth up. You get that? Like that's what happens when you don't add anything but the glass.
You're over there huffing tequila.
Man, this is beautiful. I mean, it just is. Like
it really is. And as always, 1414 can't go wrong.
Yeah, they don't miss. And I mean that stuff is starting to gain a lot of traction now. More people are picking up on it, which is cool up until people start to allocate. But
yeah, I believe Artnom 1414 is a part of that distillery as well, which is another beautiful tequila. But again, just having someone that's been in the industry for so long, different generations. I mean, it really is amazing.
I'm so glad you came over. I'm just glad you're here.
You mean you're glad I just bought this and didn't tell you about it?
Oh, I was thinking out loud.
And the reason I say is because this retails for about $90. Of course, it was also signed. Oh no, this was not the one that's signed. So they retail about $90. I feel like there was a little $5 difference for the autograph. But yeah, definitely worth the price.
Worth it. Gift worthy too. If you happen to know somebody who loves tequila, and not just to drink like your normal run-of-the-mill tequila, but
not just for shots.
They're true aficionados and connoisseurs. They will go head over heels for this. Oh yeah.
The way this hits on the palate, I would say intermediate.
Okay.
Oh, do you disagree, sir?
Yes.
Well, tell us about it.
Expert.
And why is that?
It's just, I feel like I'm taking that trip, the much needed vacation. We get to enjoy lots of spirits up here. It's a really awesome job to have. But every now and then we get one that takes us on a trip. And I feel like it's taking me on a trip because of the flavors it's giving me. And I expected it to be good and smooth, and it is that. But I don't know if it's the rum cask or what. Their process somehow is just panning out. Maybe it's just a little bit of age that I didn't get from the silver is making a difference here that makes me want to come back to this and just give more of the flavors. They sit well. It's not too much of an oily mouthfeel. It's just right. It's just perfect.
I will say this builds upon the Blanco. I feel like if you start with a good Blanco, when you scale up to that Repo, that Añejo, they should consistently be good.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what this does. So smoother than the Blanco. That extra sweetness and flavors from the rum cask. Definitely a sipper. Definitely agree. Did you? Okay.
Huh? Yeah. I'm about to stop. I'm gonna let you talk.
This is definitely a nice sipper, something to create memories and experiences with.
Oh yeah,
especially at this price point. But I am saying intermediate because I think it's a good gateway into your añejos that are aged in rum cask and other types of cask. I think this is a good way to enter into that field.
So had this been a añejo, this might have been your finish line right here. Gotcha.
Yeah, and this is aged for 7 months, where añejo could be 12 months on up.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm just kind of thinking about what we have here. It was like, well, we do have, I don't know, I was thinking we do have a rum cask finished tequila, but it's a rum and cognac cask, but it's also an añejo. So
Yeah.
I'll have to find something to
Really compare this
really
to, sort
have
of.
to.
Yeah.
It is good on its own,
It is.
but I would like to see what others are doing in the Reposado space with rum cask, if anyone is.
This is like one of those, this is a core memory builder here. So what this will do is this will set a stamp in time for you, almost like your grandmother's baked goods. So it's like if you know somebody that makes a really good pie or cake, cookies or something like that in your family, and they're going to do it over the holidays and you look forward to it, that's what's going to happen if you pick up something like this. Is you will have this, have it with your friends, make a moment out of it, make an event out of it. And then everybody there who's had this, especially if they like tequilas, they're going to think about it. It's going to lock in and they're going to be like, wow, you remember that time we had that tequila with the Yeyo? Yeah, that's it. Man, that was beautiful. Do you have any more of that? No, ran out. Wow. All I know is it was a beautiful, great time.
But they will do this every year. So you like, I don't have the 2024 anymore, but
maybe 25, 20,
yeah,
that'd be great.
So you can start a tradition. So, maybe we won't drink all of this or drink it down to where oxidation will take over, and we can compare it to the 2025 next year. So maybe it's its own category and we just compare the years, its lineage.
Okay. So this is one of one worthy then. Expert.
That's why you buy one to drink and one to keep. Or two to drink and one to keep, If you want to share.
Yeah, if you want to share, you've got some friends that'll enjoy it.
But this is one of the things where, kind of like when we talked about Dwayne, but on a lower scale of, everyone chips in. I mean, $90, everybody chips in $5-10, gets a 1-2 ounce pour.
Yeah.
And creates those memories together. And then you do the same thing the next year and you continue to create those memories together. So I have to think about who we would want to create memories with this.
Yeah. I have some ideas. We'll say.
We'll have to compare guest lists.
Okay. Fair. Delicious. If you can't get your hands on it, please do. I think it's well worth it.
Yeah, again, Yeyo's website has a list of the retailers that are selling this.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to their sites. Like I said, siptequila.com, Ferment and Still. Last I checked, I believe they still had some left.
And so far, since we started this channel and actually started receiving bottles by mail, we have had no issues. No. None that I know of. They pack things very, very well. So you can trust it. I know it's tough. You may not think you can, and you can't find it in brick and mortar, so you just miss out. You can trust the process. They'll get it to you to be very well packaged and undamaged. I mean, these things are wrapped and then wrapped again and then bubble wrapped and then put peanuts in there and everything else. So they take care of it.
All right. Well, as always, like, subscribe, and share. Let us know if you've had Yeyo's Reposado Tequila, if you've had traditional or tropical. Let us know what your thoughts are. And cheers.
Cheers.